Okay, let's move on. Lesson 120. Lesson 120 brings in inequalities. How many of you remember how to read these signs? We have greater than, less than, equal. Remember, if you remember from way back, 5 is greater than 3, and the greater than sign always points to the larger number. The way we're going to use inequalities is we're going to use them with variables like x. X is greater than 2. If x is greater than 2, then that means all numbers greater than 2 would be the answer to my equation. So lesson 120 talks about these inequalities and how to graph them, how to read them, how to solve for x with them. So first thing that I need to know and that I want you to make sure that you understand is what this means. So if I have something like this, that I say x is greater than 12, how would I graph that? I want you to be able to take it on a number line and to be able to graph. So if I have a number line that looks like this, the way I would graph this is I would take my number 12. It says greater than. That means it does not include 12. So I am going to draw an open circle around 12 because that means it doesn't include 12. And then I am going to color in all these numbers after 12. Everything after 12 satisfies my x. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and a half, 20, all these numbers, but not 12. Now, what if I had that same number line, only I have x is greater than or equal to 12? Well, in that case, 12 would work because it says greater than or equal. 12 is equal. So how I show that is, instead of that open circle, I color it in because that means it includes 12. Then I add all those other numbers. So if I have this, x is greater than or equal to 12, my graph would look like this. Let's do another example. Okay, x is less than or equal to 2. How would you graph that? Here's my graph. I'm just putting 0 in so that I can tell where it is. 2 would be right there. Now, how would you graph this? X is less than or equal to 2. So I know it's all the numbers below 2. Do I include 2 or not? If I don't include it, it would be an open circle. If I do include it, it would be closed. I have an equal. I'm going to include it. It includes 2 and all the numbers less than 2. So this would be my graph. Okay, that is lesson 120. Let's do practice A. Practice A says x is greater than or equal to -3. Now they've got some graphs written out for you and they want to know which one is correct. Well, let's just graph it. So let's make our graph, number line. Let's put in -3 over here and let's put in 0 over there so we just kind of get a feel for where our numbers are. So first off, I ask myself, do I include -3 or not? Open circle or closed? Closed, because I have an equal sign. And then it says all numbers greater than -3. So I am going to say all numbers greater than -3. This would be my answer. And that is B on practice A. Practice B, x is greater than or equal to -4. And it's asking a quantity that is equal to -4 or above -4. How would you write that? X is greater or equal to -4. And that would be the correct answer. Okay, that is introduction for lesson 120 and practice A and practice B.